everybody, it's Andrea Mercia, aka Ann Loam, and welcome to my studio. Today we are doing the pour based on Sandy's approval of this palette that I picked. She picked the 25% gray to go with the rest of these colors. So I am ready to pour and let that dry so that I can mail it to her. I'm very excited. So I have all of these colors out. We're going to do a black background, unbleached titanium, Naples yellow, burnt umber, 25% gray, phthalo blue, and a gold metallic. I'm doing it on a 12 by 16 canvas panel. See, it's just a panel. And the reason why I did that was because my giveaway was open to anyone, anywhere. And if I had to mail it to Australia or India or China, I wanted to be able to mail something flat. So that's why I picked this. Now, I've also had people saying to me, oh, when you use canvas panels, they warp. They do. There's a trick though. Flip your canvas panel over. Get a brush. Get some gesso. Make an X on the back of your canvas panel. That was too much, but that's okay. And then what you do is you make an X of gesso on the back. I learned this in college. Be fairly generous when you do it. And what happens is the gesso puts moisture on the back of the canvas panel and it pulls it up, and then when you pour on the other side, it usually keeps it fairly flat. I was told to do an X to pull the corners up as opposed to a cross, which is not as effective. So we're going to do that, let this dry, and then we'll come back and continue. So I hope this helps you, the people that have been struggling a little bit with the canvas panels. Okay, so this is mostly dry. The edges up here are still a little bit wet, but that's okay for, as you can see, it has pulled it in towards the back a little bit. So when I flip it over and put paint on this side, it should even out. I also wanted to make a note that when the phthalo blue dried, it dried almost black. So I'm going to also add a little bit of ultramarine so that we get a little bit of a lighter blue, so that it's not all super dark colors. And we're ready to go. So as per the norm, I'm going to start with a background color. I think I'm going to do this in real time. I don't do enough real-time videos, and I do get people who say it would be nice to watch a real-time video. So here we go. Black background. This is just a lubrication layer so that the other paints have something to flow on. And if I didn't say it earlier, this canvas is 12 inches by 16 inches. Get out my handy dandy spreader. Now, this is going in Sandy's art room, so I want it to be kind of serene. So what I'm going to be doing is making puddles so that I get those big swooshies, as opposed to when I use, when I just sprinkle it on, you get a very kind of a frenetic look. So I'm going to make nice big puddles of swoopies. That is a technical term. Swoopies. All right, and then I want quite a bit of this. And I'm going to come back with this and kind of circle everything. We're going to have Umber. And the 25% gray, which I do think was the correct choice. I think the other two were just too dark. And we're going to use the Phthalo blue, but it is going to darken up. It's going to go from that shade there to that, because acrylic paints always dry a shade darker, and the Phthalo blue is a very dark blue, so it will dry a little bit darker. So I'm going to add that ultramarine in. So this should, they look the same here, but actually they're not. This is a much brighter blue, and this is a much more dark, stormy blue. And I want to go back with the titanium. I really want everything to kind of be separated so it doesn't all mush into the black. We're going to sprinkle on a little bit of gold. And I'm going to go back and add these colors again. Get a little bit of gray, the Naples yellow, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit around here, a little bit more of the phthalo. And the burnt umber, that nice chocolate. And a little bit there. Maybe some over here. So basically I'm just trying to make puddles of color. Oop, I have a paint booger stuck here. There, that's the paint booger. Sometimes the paint thickens up and clogs the thing. So I just blow them out and then they're done and they're gone. Because I don't use mediums, I just use water and paint. I blow them out with my mouth and I don't have to worry about poisoning myself because it's all non-toxic. All right. So yeah, the whole point of these puddles is to make really serene swoopies. I feel a little bit needs to be around the edge here. There. All right, we're going to do the first throw. Just kind of trying to keep as much of the paint on the canvas to begin with. Just kind of moving it around so that everything gets covered. And tilting it back the other way. See if we can get those corners. As you know, I am a little bit violent with my canvases. Get that. Okay, that corner is done. This corner over here, and then this corner over here. I just want it to pour off the edge here. That's what I want. There we go. It's just getting ready to pour off the edge. Perfect. All right. Now let me put that there for a second. I need a cloth. And course, it's the same cloth that had the black paint on it. All right. This looks really good. I like this. It's a little bit more blue than I had expected, but that's okay. Heat gun to pop the bubbles. And I noticed that here, I don't know if you can see that right here, it did not pour off the edge. So I need to tilt it and get some of that color to move off the edge. A little bit of a bang. All right, there we go. I'm going to just tilt it back so it doesn't look too stretched. It's hard with the canvas panels to kind of keep a grip because they're so thin. However, it does make it easier to mail them. All right, I'm going to heat gun that again. And I don't feel there's enough gold in that. So I'm just going to put a little bit more gold and just a little bit more of the titanium, which is, you know, the main color in her art room. I'm just gonna let it meander a little bit over here. Here we go. And then join that one and this one down here. Awesome. There's definitely enough black. I think maybe it needs a little bit more gray. This gray here maybe needs to go across there. And this gray here should connect up to that gray there. And this gray over here. Oh, and then that has to connect over here. Okay, that's good. I like that. There's a significant amount of Naples. As you can see, a lot of the time, it's just about me talking to myself and deciding, looking at something and saying, all right, what's that? What does it need? Where does it go? What color is missing? I think that is enough. I just want to give it a little bit of a shake so that all of the gold isn't like little round circles, and to even out the lines that I just did. Just a little bit of a shake. There, that is better. Look at that. So the gold is no longer like little round dots. Well, that one is. There we go. There we go. So those are not little round dots, and I have a nice blend of the grays. I don't think it's going to be too dark. I know this blue over here is going to dry quite dark. This one is going to dry a little bit lighter. I like it. Let's zoom in and take a closer peek. Look at that. I love the movement. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So this is going to be called Sandi's Serenity, and I'm going to post it after she gets it. I want her to see it before everybody else does. I want it to be a surprise when she gets it. So this is Sandi's Serenity. Sandi from Decorate Your Life won my 1,000 subscriber giveaway on my YouTube channel, and this is the piece that she designed 2001. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe right here so you can join me on my artful journey. I would love to know if you would be interested in longer real-time tutorials. One of the reasons why I fast forward through my fluid acrylic pours is because generally the algorithms of YouTube say that if your video is more than 10 minutes long, nobody wants to watch the whole thing. But if you guys want to watch me do long real-time pours, I'll do them. It's a lot easier for me to edit those. So let me know down in the dibbly-doo what you want. Like, I can do some fast forward and some real time, just that some of my really big pieces take an hour to pour. And I just can't see anyone wanting to watch that for an hour. But if you do, I'll do it. At any rate, have a great day. Thank you for being here. It's always better when you're here. Bye.